Received an email from then-Trump aide Sam Nunberg inviting me to meet Mr. Trump in New York. I accepted. On February 26th, I arrived at Trump Tower. Walking into the lobby of the 26th floor, I was struck by how dark it seemed. Staffers were coming and going, busily but quietly. There seemed to be something surreal about the place. We were ushered into Mr. Trump's office. Everyone but everyone called him Mr. Trump, or Sir. I expected a vast gilded throne room akin to those pictures of his gaudy penthouse. To be sure, it was polished, with a magnificent view of the Manhattan landscape, but it lacked the aura of a business tycoon, especially one who designs and constructs his own skyscrapers. The desk wasn't even centered in the room. Instead, it was pressed against a wall. He sat behind that desk, looking like just another corporate senior staff, not the man himself. He came to life instantly. After introductions, we began to chat. But almost immediately, a staffer member interrupted. He approached the desk and handed Mr. Trump a report, maybe 20 or 25 pages long. Taking possession of it, Trump placed it on his desk and explained that this was his new bio. "It's very, very good," he enthused as he urged me to read it, though he never gave me a copy. There it was. Braggadocio Trump. He stood and gave us the tour of the trophies along his wall. Mike Tyson's heavyweight championship belt, Tom Brady's Super Bowl helmet, one of Shaquille O'Neal's sneakers, and a framed photo of him shaking President Reagan's hand, to name some of them. Each was a good friend of his, and as he recounted how each item came into his possession, you sensed you were being treated to the VIP tour every visitor entering that office received. But I was not turned off. There was something endearing here. It was clear that Trump thoroughly enjoyed being the Donald. Off we went to lunch and to the next surprise. I expected that we'd dine in a private room or perhaps the private room in a swanky restaurant, not just because of his pomposity, but because of the vicissitudes of celebrity. No such thing. We took the elevator down to the now famous escalator to the Trump Grill. Tourists milling about all recognized him and called out his name. He waved simple hellos and smiled. He made it a point to stop and greet some of the staff, especially the waiters and vendors selling memorabilia at the kiosks. We took a table, ordered, and began to talk. And for the next 45 minutes, I visited with someone else. I've never spent almost an hour in conversation with a man who was the exact opposite of everything I knew, or thought I knew, him to be. Bombastic, yes, but now he didn't come across as a braggart. He was proud of his successes, but now he was not boastful. He talked a lot, but by no means did he corner the conversation. He spoke in a low voice and earnestly. He asked questions and listened intently. He was razor-sharp, focused on his guests' answers, prodding and probing. Nodding quietly when in agreement, and when at odds, he pushed back softly, gently. 2 words I would have thought could never appear in a sentence also containing the word Trump. His intelligence was clearly evident, but so was there a thoroughly unexpected, dare I say it, humility and graciousness. He wanted to know, did I think he should run? It was clear to me that he'd already made up his mind, and it would take something extraordinary to dissuade him. He'd been told I was supporting Ted Cruz, but I reminded him of this immediately so that there would be no misunderstanding.